Hello, my friend. Welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. If you are new here, my name is Sam, and I am your English learning partner. In this podcast, we are learning English in a very natural way, not by memorizing complicated grammar rules, not by studying heavy textbooks, but by listening, repeating, and practicing. And today, we are going to do something very powerful. Today, we will do strong shadowing practice. But before we start, I want to talk about something important. In the last episode, we practiced a very important technique. That technique was called shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and immediately repeat it. You do not translate the sentence. You do not think too much. You simply listen and repeat. This technique is used by professional language learners. It helps your brain adapt to the rhythm of English. If you have not watched the previous episode, I strongly recommend you watch it, because in this podcast, we are learning step by step. Every episode builds on the previous one, and I do not want you to miss anything. Remember something very important. Consistency is powerful. You do not need to study for many hours. You only need daily exposure to English. Even 20 minutes every day can completely change your English ability. Part 1. Listening practice. Now, let us begin with a listening exercise. For the first few minutes, I want you to simply listen. Do not repeat yet. Just relax and listen. Many people believe that learning English is difficult, but the truth is, learning English becomes difficult only when we overthink it. When children learn a language, they do not study grammar. They do not memorize rules. They simply listen. They listen to their parents, their friends, their environment. Slowly, their brain begins to understand patterns. The same process can work for adults. If you listen to English regularly, your brain will start recognizing sounds, words, and sentence patterns. At first, you may not understand everything, and that is completely normal. Understanding comes later. First comes exposure. Part 2. Basic shadowing warm-up. Now we will start with some easy shadowing. Repeat after me. Speak clearly. Speak confidently. I am improving my English every day. Repeat. I am improving my English every day. Learning English takes patience. Repeat. Learning English takes patience. Small daily practice creates big results. Repeat. Small daily practice creates big results. I do not need perfect English. Repeat. I do not need perfect English. I only need consistent practice. Repeat. I only need consistent practice. Part 3. Strong shadowing practice. Now we will practice strong shadowing. This time the sentences will be longer. Focus on pronunciation and rhythm. English is not something you learn in one day. Repeat. It becomes easier when you practice a little every day. Repeat. It becomes easier when you practice a little every day. Listening to English regularly trains your brain naturally. Repeat. Listening to English regularly trains your brain naturally. Sometimes you will make mistakes. Repeat. Sometimes you will make mistakes. But mistakes are a natural part of learning. Repeat. But mistakes are a natural part of learning. Every time you practice, you are getting better. Repeat. Every time you practice, you are getting better. Confidence comes from repetition. Repeat. Confidence comes from repetition. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. Part 4. Real conversation practice. Now imagine a real situation. You are meeting someone for the first time. Listen carefully, then repeat. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Repeat. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Where are you from? Repeat. Where are you from? I am currently learning English. Repeat. I am currently learning English. I practice listening every day. Repeat. I practice listening every day. I enjoy improving my communication skills. Repeat. I enjoy improving my communication skills. Part 5. Confidence Talk. 5 minutes. Let me tell you something honestly. Many people stop learning English because they lose patience. They study for a few days, then they stop. But language learning is like going to the gym. You cannot build strength in one day, but if you go regularly, your body becomes stronger. English works the same way. Small daily practice creates powerful results. Now, before we continue our shadowing practice, I want to give you a small listening exercise. I will tell you a short story. Your job is very simple. Just listen carefully. Do not repeat right now. Do not worry if you do not understand every word. Just relax and listen. This exercise will help you make your listening stronger. And the more you listen, the easier English will become for you. So, take a deep breath, relax your mind, and listen to this short story. There was a young man named David. David always wanted to learn English. But he had a problem. He believed that English was very difficult. Every time he opened a grammar book, he felt confused. There were too many rules, too many formulas, and too many things to remember. One day, David decided to change his approach. Instead of studying grammar all the time, he started listening to English. Every morning, he listened to English podcasts. Every evening, he watched simple English videos. At first, he understood very little. Sometimes he understood only a few words. But he did not stop. He continued listening every single day. After a few weeks, something interesting happened. David started recognizing words more easily. His brain became familiar with the sounds of English. After a few months, he noticed something amazing. He could understand conversations. And slowly, he also started speaking English. Not perfectly, but confidently. David realized something important. Learning English was not about memorizing rules. It was about exposure and practice. From that day forward, David continued listening and speaking every day. And step by step, his English became stronger. Now, my friend, think about this story. David improved his English, not because he studied harder, but because he listened regularly. And you can do the same. If you listen to English every day, your brain will slowly adapt to the language. So keep listening, keep practicing, and little by little, your English will become stronger. My friend, if you are still listening to this podcast, I want to thank you. You are not just watching random videos. You are building a habit, and habits are what create real progress. If you continue listening to this podcast every day, your listening will improve, your pronunciation will improve, and slowly, your speaking confidence will grow. So stay consistent, stay patient, and trust the process. Do not jump from one channel to another channel. Follow this series step by step, because every episode is designed to slowly build your English ability. Thank you for learning with me, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.